Alright, I'm back. So small hiatus between the last time I uploaded a video, but I'm going to try and rectify that now and do this on a more consistent basis. But I don't think it's going to be anything really intense. I don't intend it to be. It's solely just for me, to kind of look back and document things. And then if some people do happen to want to follow along for whatever reason, then it'll provide that. But it's not going to be super entertaining by any means. More informational and maybe a little bit of talking here and there. Mostly going to try to voice over things just because I don't really care to look at myself that much, so I can't imagine anyone else does either while I talk. But yeah, maybe some training stuff. And then if anything does come up where people have questions or anything like that, I'll definitely share that. But otherwise, it's just going to be posing updates, maybe training, and just thoughts and feelings as I go along. But I just wanted to do this quick intro and then kind of quick update on what happened since obviously the last video. But if anyone is also on social media on Instagram, OG Vito VITO 91, and that's where I really honestly post everything that goes on for our stories, and then just post and things like that. But yeah, so last show was the MaxHype Supernatural in Florida and Orlando, and that was August 10th. So that we ended up taking the class win and the overall win, earning our pro card, which still it feels weird saying, but I haven't got the official card or mail in the letter yet, but letter in the mail, there you go. But yeah, I had emailed the WNBF and they informed me that the urine analysis was good, but they were just waiting for the official results to come before they could send everything over. So fingers crossed that comes. But yeah, so with that being said, based on their criteria for maintaining a pro card, you would either have to compete the very next year, or if I can compete before the end of this year, I would be able to hold that status for another 2 years, giving me a little bit longer of an off season, which I really feel like I want and need. So we plan to do my debut show November 3rd in Worcester, Massachusetts. Not sure if that's actually how they pronounce it, but that's how it looks to me. And then that is at the WNBF Monster Mash. So just starting now, just under 2 months is going to be leading up to that show. And I'm really excited because I know that we're going to push it even harder than we did initially, and just to see how far I can really take it and how I compare to some of the pros in the circuit will be very interesting to see. But I know by no means feel like I'm going to go with the intention of doing extremely well, but I just know I'm going to take my very best. So however that translates on that day and whoever shows up, then we'll let the cards fall where they may. But otherwise, that's the update for now. I'm going to toss in my most recent posing update for today, and that is going to be me at 155. What had happened, I guess, post contest, we ended up staying down there on vacation for a couple of days, and it was just before I even really decided that I was going to be doing this next show, we kind of went a little bit harder than I should have. But I was able to rein it in early, and by the time we got back and just jump right back into the normal routine, I was able to lose any additional weight gain, and now we're just fully tightened back up to very close to what I was maybe a couple weeks out from the last show. So a good spot to be at moving forward and ready just to dig to that next level of conditioning. So with that being said, here's the update, and I look forward to posting more consistently anyway. And here we go, road to the pros, WNBF Monster Mash, here we come. Okay, so here I just wanted to do a little voiceover over this posing update. So I felt pretty good this morning. It was my weigh-in was 155, and then my stage weight was around like 153, so not very far off from where I was at for my contest. I did get a couple higher days previous to this, and I did experience a little bit of bloating and spillover. So starting to feel a lot better, like normal, and then hopefully take this added energy that I was able to get from the higher days and start this next digging process, which will be just under 2 months out from this next show. I know there's not really going to be a lot of improvements I can make, maybe size wise, but really want to super dial in this condition. I am going to still be trying to focus on the areas that I want to bring up the most, that being the upper body, chest, shoulders, arms. And then at the same time, I do want to see if I can tighten up my midsection as much as possible. I think I had mentioned previously I was heavier when I was younger, so loose skin has been a little bit of an issue for me. So that's why I would like to just bring an absolute crazy conditioning that way, with hopefully some added in resistance work. I can make that appear as non-existent as possible. But otherwise, I'm happy with everything. We always are our hardest critics and want to improve as much as possible. But up to this point, I'm very pleased. And even this is the longest that I've been able to maintain this weight. Even so, moving forward, I'm excited to see how much progress I can make in the off season while maintaining a respectable level of body fat, and try to make as much improvements as I can over the next couple years, and really hopefully can be competitive in this organization and as a pro as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to comment on the physique right now. Yeah, just going through the mandatories, trying to do these daily and make sure they're as polished as possible. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next episode.